Hey everybody, welcome back to my very last bit with Life is Strange 2 today, the alternate playthrough of episode 5. As a quick recap, this is the playthrough where I kinda made a lot of crappy choices and just didn't really, wouldn't say I didn't love Daniel, but we didn't really make choices with his best interests in mind. And I think he's pretty violent in this one. We killed the cougar back in episode 2, and we also killed Lisbeth at the end of episode 4. And are these things gonna make a difference to our journey? I guess we'll see.
So, are you still having those bad dreams? You know, about Lisbeth?
No. I guess I don't feel that bad about what I did. Maybe that's bad.
Probably. We can still influence it at this stage, but the world has wronged us a lot up until now. I think it's okay to say that it's her or us.
Not in this case. It was her or us. You did what you had to do, Enano.
I know. She was so nice at first. Nobody can tell me what to do with my power. Especially her.
Ooh. What about me? Lisbeth was definitely not really nice, but does that deserve death? I kind of waver on that a bit.
She was evil. Yeah, but we're better than her.
Hope so. I was so mad. Just wanted to rage. Like Lisbeth. Sean. Are we criminals now?
No way. We did exactly what we had to.
No remorse.
If the cops catch us, we'll be judged for what we did. That's for sure.
I won't let them get us. Sean, I know it's been a long time. Can you tell me the rest of the wolf story?
Oh my god. This one's kind of...
Aren't you too old for this now?
Give me a break. Just tell me.
Let's see.
good.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, thanks to their mama wolf, the Wolf brothers barely escaped from the coyote cult. She led them to her secret lair, deep in the Red Desert. The Wolf brothers rested for a while, but at some point, they'd have to continue their journey south. They were closer than ever to their father's land, but between them and their destination lied...
The evil chupacabra. And they would have to fight it together.
Excuse me, who's telling the story?
You are. But it's my story too. Right?
To Chupacabra this time. Of course. Yeah, we've already gotten some hints that it seems like Daniel might not listen to us later on if we try to tell him to do something that he doesn't want to do.
Dude, this is my version. You can make your own.
Of course. As usual.
See?
So, the Wolf brothers finally see the edge of their new home.
Okay. I gotta think of my own version first. So you don't influence me.
Okay, Stephen King Jr. Get on that. After we pack this shit up and head back to town. Gotta clean up our stuff before we leave. This place is too pretty.
You can tell that Daniel feels a little bit of resentment towards me because I probably treat him like a kid and I don't let him make decisions, yada yada yada.
Hey, can you draw me as a superhero? Like, striking a pose over the canyon.
I can try.
You can be chilled, although this time, in this playthrough, I don't really think you're that chill.
This power is so cool. I love tie-dyeing stuff now.
Tie-dyeing?
Ta-da. Finished.
Let me check it out. Yeah, that's cool. But he doesn't look as badass as me.
Ah. In my good playthrough, he didn't like being depicted as a badass. But in my quote-unquote bad playthrough, he doesn't like being depicted as a good, plain superhero.
What are you doing?
His power has a bit of noise.
Dude, we don't have time to play. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Both these options are no, but for slightly different reasons. There was a box here I missed last time after tidying up the clothes.
She was that close. Sucks she had to pay all that money back.
What? Dear Miss Reynolds, pursuant to our conversation on June 10th and your inability to submit your poetry manuscript the other way to Ravensbury Press by the contracted deadline of June 1st, 2010, despite repeated efforts to accommodate you, we regret to inform you that this breach of contract means we shall no longer be publishing the collection as part of our New Poets series. As stated in Section 6 of our contract, see attached copy, if the author fails to deliver the manuscript by the agreed date, the publisher has a right to recover the full amount of the $10,000 advance. We have included with this letter a repayment form and schedule. As stated in Section 13, or 23, of our contract, the rights for your manuscript shall revert back to the author upon full repayment of the advance. If you have any further questions, please refer them to our legal team. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. What? She missed the deadline to submit her poetry for publishing. Is it because of us? Oh, I really hope not. June 10th. Between June 10th and the 21st. But she also has to pay back the money. Oh my gosh.
Huh. Is that the same person who rode her back in Beaver Creek?
August 4th. Hi, Rumi. Yes, I know New York in August is hot as balls. You did say you like the heat, but my apartment under the roof can be really suffocating. But Aspen is my new summer home. Daily temp around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Got no clue how cool that is. And the hot tub at night. Anthony's cabin is more like a ski lodge. Next trip, maybe you can tag along. Poets Retreat. Best cure for your writer's block. And please let me know when you can repay me back for August's rent. I definitely need it for next month. And up here in Aspen. I'll see you on September 5th instead of the 4th, so put your clothes on. Stay out of trouble and remember to water my babies this time. Love ya, Emma. Oh, she already owes people rent and now she's gotta pay back the manuscript money too. Even though she's been trying to get away from the society by living like a hermit, the capitalism never goes away and I think she's made a lot of personal sacrifices to help us out.
I'm so glad Jacob and his sister are doing okay. They deserve some peace.
I didn't give them money last time. Thanks to my old savings account, I finally got Sarah Lee antibiotics. So she's been feeling better pretty fast. Good. We're both doing okay. Finn's letter.
I miss his ass too. If he wasn't such a fuck-up, he could take over the world.
June 17. Oh yeah, so she did miss the poem thing because of me. Hi, sweetie. Yes, finally got the fuck out of the hospital, but I'm on a tight parole. I lucked out due to overcrowding. Eat shit, pigs. So I'm writing to you and it feels so fucking good. We made it, my friend. Missed your ass. Wish I could see you and Daniel right now. How's our superhero doing? I'm stuck in San Diego with my brother until I finish my community service and all that shit. My parole officer isn't a total dick, but wearing that orange jumpsuit is worse than jail. At least there's no bars. No worries. Looks like it will be a long time before I get to wander again, so I have to figure out what's next after I pay my dues here. I'll let you know, okay? Give me a shout when you get to Mexico. Always wanted to go, and this might be a place I'd like to chill in. As long as you're around, we gotta smoke a bowl. I think about you more than you might believe. Finn. Phone number? So even though we separated last time and it felt like a breakup, Finn is pretty keen on keeping that connection. Well, we don't have very many of those anymore, so I really appreciate it, even though, as Sean says, Finn is kind of a fuck-up.
Yeah, I ghosted her. But so glad to see Lila's back.
Lila... She seems pretty normal here. I hope nobody is mad I've been out of touch. Brain needed a timeout. Yes, it can happen to me too. People are such pussies about mental health. Just talk and take care of each other for fuck's sake. I think back in episode 2, in the phone call, we learned that Lila might have been dealing with some mental health issues because, well, we don't know why, I don't think, but it was probably not helped by the fact that me and Daniel were gone. So I'm really glad to see that she's doing better here, but this is probably not a Lila that would visit us after we get out of prison, if we get that ending. She doesn't really think about us anymore because we just ghosted her. I think she probably still thinks about me in the back of her mind, but she hasn't heard from us for almost a year by now, so she's gotta move on with her life too.
Karen taught me some cool off-the-grid shit.
Oh, using a bottle as a filter. Oh, what's this? Oh. Nice view. Everything looks so artsy when you look at it like this. Cactuses interweaved with weird statues and that windmill.
Arthur and Stanley probably want their telescope back.
No!
Got a good picture of it. I'm ready to draw now.
What does it say on Arthur and Stanley's roof?
Pretty good. But I can add more details if I want.
It's hard. There's a lot of details in this screen you're looking at right now. Wolfpack. Biomechanical fantasy. Wolfpack. You feel like you belong here, because you've met some nice people. Although the biomechanical fantasy sounds pretty sweet too. Oh wow.
Now I can see why Karen likes it out here. It just took a while. She really doesn't want to be a part of society. Except just this tiny one. She did screw us over, though. But Daniel's so happy to have her back. Get to know her. I still don't know how I feel.
Yeah, in this playthrough, I was pretty mean to her last time. Not sure what our relationship is like now. We've been here for a while, so I think it got better, but how much better? I think there was a board on the back of this. Stumbling from failure to failure. Oh my god, did Karen write this?
Looking at this place, I see that Karen really wanted to get away from it all. Literally.
The kind of life that these people want to live here, by normal societal standards, I guess it feels like a failure, because you're not going to university and getting a nice job and settling down and getting married and having children, blah 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 blah. All these things that people, quote unquote, normally want.
Ooh, Karen, you are so busted.
Stole the road sign.
Hey, do you miss Beaver Creek?
I miss having a house. But the town was kinda dead. But I really miss Chris. And Grandma and Grandpa. I'm just glad we still have family out there.
Karen has this on her trailer, so some part of her misses everybody too. When did she steal this? When she left? This sign might be like a decade old then. Oh my god. Why is this blank? Did I save Arcadia Bay in this playthrough?
Hey, Sean. What were you doing at Oscar and Stanley's place?
You're a little too young to be stalking me, dude.
You know what? I saw them kissing the other day. Kinda weird.
Ooh.
Oh, really? Was it weird that I kissed Finn at the farm?
Dude! No way.
Dude, I wouldn't lie to you about it.
Yeah, it's super cool. I just wish you would have told me you were in there.
You don't have to know everything.
Well, that was probably something that was good for him to know because you and Daniel were arguing so much over Finn and Finn was like becoming Daniel's new brother and all. And so that probably could have helped because then we could have all become brothers.
No matter what he's been through, he just wants to be a kid and play.
Yep, Daniel hasn't been like this in forever. You've all been a good influence on him.
About time you boys went camping. Hope Daniel didn't get scared by all the critters.
Nah, been a while since Daniel's been afraid of animals, or anything. He knows he's the bigger threat.
You're right, and he does like to show off. Maybe too much. You boys have been here over a month, and I still can't get over Daniel's skills.
Does that kind of scare you?
Me? Goddamn right it does. Never met someone with a superpower before.
I try and be a good influence, but our bond is complicated. We're brothers. Maybe I even fucked him up more.
Listen, raising a kid is the toughest job in the world. Trust me. Combat was easier.
Oh. You didn't tell me you were married.
Used to be. We're divorced now. Her daughter's death left her heartbroken. Same for me. We just couldn't put our pieces back together after what happened.
I'm sorry, David.
And the worst thing is, I never had the chance to do the right thing for my stepdaughter. Before she died, we were like oil and water. And she was always starting shit.
Guess that's hard for a kid to get a new father.
Especially one like me. I just had no clue how to deal with her. Wish I did. Anyway, you can't go back.
Nope. Thanks for talking, David.
Better start my delivery now.
I guess it's still a small comfort to know that David didn't hate Chloe. But we always realize these things too late.
I have to admit, I do miss that Pacific Northwest weather, sometimes.
Yeah, I bet.
You've been here over a month now. What do you think of our little oasis?
It's a bit remote for me. I mean, we're just so far away from civilization.
Civilization is only what you make it, right? That's why people come here from all over the country. For their own reasons. Not perfect, but it works.
Hope it's worth it. It's not easy to live as outcasts.
Rude.
Off the grid.
Clearly not. We ought to be almost self-sufficient. And it's a very lonely life.
It's cool you found your safe space. I guess.
You can't escape reality. Even here. We just live slightly apart from it.
The rudeness works well with how we treated Karen last episode, but it seems like we're okay now. Despite whatever you did last time, by the time we get here, We're still thankful that she helped us save Daniel and that she gave us a place to stay at, even if it's temporary.
I couldn't live here for too long. It feels disconnected. Maybe I'm too young.
Oh, I understand. It's not a starting point. It's more a place to sit back and let go.
Well, thanks for bringing us here.
Oh, Sean. I'm glad I was able to help you.
No, after that talk, I still gotta write a good letter to her.
Hey, Karen. I'm better with drawing than writing, but still. Here it goes. We're both so different. And I get now that it's okay. It is what it is. I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. It is ours to deal with, and you shouldn't be involved. We'll try to reach out once the dust has settled, if we can. Good luck with life, and everything. Sean.
Cordial, but a little bit distanced sounding. We shouldn't have gotten you involved because, we're not that close and we're sort of strangers. It's just not like super warm, but it's not cold, I don't think.
Ooh. Old school bottle opener alert.
Ah, the junk right outside David's trailer.
I'm gonna take care of you, little buddy.
You're thieving it off of David. I see. Ah, that's where the Two Whales diner thing was. Almost feels like it's from another lifetime.
Hey.
Oh.
Need any help?
Just checking out the levels and cleaning up the filters.
I didn't know you were such a gearhead.
Sean, this is basic car maintenance. And I may not be a pro like your father was, but I got some solid skills. I have to, out here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm the newbie. I never really got into cars and stuff.
Really?
Esteban was obsessed with his engines. That doesn't mean you had to be too.
Yeah. He only wanted me to find my own way. Whatever that was. Wish I had more time.
Listen, Esteban loved you and Daniel for exactly who you are. He would be proud that you're going back to his homeland today.
Yeah. Would he? All these choices that we've made that basically turn us into a criminal on the run. I do like to think that he would understand.
Did you guys ever go to Mexico together?
We talked about going, but never did. He said growing up there was hard. But he loved it.
I don't know anything about Mexico. It's scary.
Sean, you're carrying the weight of two people on your shoulders now. It's okay to be nervous.
I'm just tired of running. Of causing trouble everywhere we go.
Daniel's power is overwhelming, and we don't know where it comes from. But you do know your brother. You'll be there for each other.
I thought Sean might have been born in Mexico, but he's been to Mexico before, right? He's never been to Mexico at all? So both me and Daniel are going to a place that we know nothing about, just because my dad was born there. Oh my god. Don't be so defeatist.
I just want to get this shit over with. So we can start over. If we can.
Your brother sure isn't a little kid anymore. He had to grow up too fast.
Me too.
You're gonna have to learn to trust him and let go, even if that scares you sometimes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Maybe you're right.
You'll figure it out, like you always do. Okay. Better get back to my tune-up. Hey, don't forget to see David.
I will.
Yes. I missed that conversation last time. Because I went right to the car. What do you know? She knows how to fix cars too. Good thing my dad taught me how to hotwire a car, or else we would have been stopped a lot sooner.
Should go see what David wants now.
Sean.
Hey. Karen said you wanted to see me?
Yeah, but go grab that police scanner inside first. I gotta put these new plates on the car.
Sure. I'm on it.
I'll join you when I'm done.
So it's pretty depressing this time because there's no Polaroids here.
That's right. I never saw David even drink a beer.
Proud of you, brother. Up, up, and away, Steve. Oh. Was alcohol part of why David went berserk all the time back in Life is Strange? Was it? I can't quite remember.
It would be weird to be back on the road with Daniel. After all this time in a community. Weird. Didn't know David was so punk rock.
It's more like a reminder of Chloe, I'm pretty sure. Mm.
I feel you, David.
My Joyce. Dear Joyce, great to get your postcard. You sure get around now. Wish I was with you like on our honeymoon. Hope you are seeing the world like you wanted. I know our lives are so different now. I like to think, but I hope we can... Everything is so different now, and I hope one day we can just have a beer and shoot the shit like before. Back when Chloe was still alive, for Joyce, Chloe and David arguing was like this huge source of tension. On some level, it feels like since Chloe is gone now, the tension should be gone too, and maybe Joyce should be focusing on living her best life with David. But that's not how it turned out, because just because Chloe's dead doesn't mean that Joyce doesn't think about her all the time. And I can imagine why she wouldn't want to stay in Arcadia Bay. Neither did David. It's a bit sad because in hindsight, you know that everybody loved each other, but they just weren't... The way they loved each other wasn't really... They weren't really meshing well. And they all had problems that they didn't know how to resolve.
Must be his ex-wife. He's changed so much since this. And not for the best.
Weird, isn't it? Back when Chloe was still alive, they insisted on being together, but then now she's gone and they drift apart. Before we look at that...
What's David doing?
Oh my
with that?
god!
Creepy dude.
So there's no letter from Victoria here because the storm never happened. But Nathan... Oh my god. This date. Was this date the date of episode 5? October... It's October, right? Not August? October 8th, 2013. Oh, Nathan. Another person who also had a lot of problems too.
Didn't think he'd be the type of guy to get custom plates.
What does that mean? TRDTCTV? If it's custom, it should have a meaning, right? But I'm not sure.
Yep. David is ready for that apocalypse. Or whatever.
Maybe a storm in his hometown.
Yeah. Me and David won't be sharing any playlist.
So there's no Two Whales menu here. Because there was no storm, so he didn't need to remember Arcadia Bay like that. We all want to remember Chloe instead.
Okay, how does this thing work? Okay. Only gotta search between 140 and 160.
Last time we came across one that I didn't finish listening to.
Nope. Definitely not.
Testing.
If we can hear it this time.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1.
This place has too many adults, but I'm gonna miss it.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
yep.
Alex? Jonas? Hey, Alex? Guys, do you copy? Please.
Ah, so that was an Oxenfree reference. Alex, Jonas. Who was this? Was it Ren? Either way, he's stuck, and that's kind of awful, but good luck to him.
Not comparing myself, but I had to go through my own hell. In war and at home. I didn't know how to deal with emotions or other people.
David has a tattoo on his chest. I think it says in memory of, maybe?
Are you talking about your stepdaughter?
Yeah. Some rich fucking kid shot her at school.
Oh.
Where I was supposed to protect her. Me and her hated each other on sight. But once I lost her, everything became clear. How selfish and stupid I'd been. I should have listened to Chloe. Instead of being a bully. All of my fuck-ups are crystal clear now. But I'm not gonna fuck this up. Sean, I'm gonna do everything I can to help you get out of here. That's my duty now. But I want to be straight up with you, okay?
Yeah. Of course.
I know you guys got screwed. That you think there's no other way out. And you're neck deep in trouble, all right. But you and Daniel can't just hide out forever. Is that how you see yourself in 10 years? You're still young. I bet they'd be lenient if you step up and face the law.
I come from the future, and I tell you that they're not lenient.
We've come too far now. We just want a new life. That's it.
I understand. I do. I'm trying to be the adult. You're too young.
There's
to
no
be
being an
dealing with
adult in this situation.
all this. And Daniel is growing up fast. Too fast.
That's what I'm worried about.
You made it here. So, I know you're on the right path. Oh. Sorry. I really have to take this.
Would that be Joyce?
Hey, Joyce. Right on time.
They're still talking.
Yeah. I'm good. Finally done setting up those solar panels. Don't worry. I'm mostly working when the sun's going down.
Don't get burnt to a crisp.
You got that right. How about you? Oh, any news from the vet?
Oh, she got a pet.
Good. That's a relief. Hope I can see that little boy next time I swing by Santa Rosa.
I wonder if Chloe ever wanted a dog or something.
Nah. Still haven't heard anything. Just hope they won't let him out.
Nathan.
Well, you know lawyers. Can't expect much from them. Sure. Okay. Take care. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
In the ending where we saved Arcadia Bay, the story pretty much ends with Chloe dying in the bathroom in Blackwell, meaning the rest of it where we learn more about Victoria.
Please don't let the cops come looking for us out here.
When we learned about Nathan and Frank and Rachel and all that stuff, that basically never happened. And to everyone in town, Nathan is just some rich, spoiled kid who now has killed somebody over drugs or whatever. And Nathan is suffering too. Yeah, it's sad. And the only one who knows about this is Max. Oh my god.
Well, Sean, this is it.
Oh, I don't think I can bear this. This is so... It's the last chance. I don't want to even see this one.
Thanks, Mom, for being there.
Thanks for letting me, son.
Let's hit the road. Wow. People really just leave stuff for the immigrants?
Is Dad's house in Mexico going to be totally trashed, or what?
I'm sure it is. Whatever. That's a good project for us, right?
I know. It's gonna be super easy with my power.
That water must be 100 degrees. But it's way better than nothing.
So this is stuff left here by Americans, or maybe Mexicans that have made it here okay?
I hope I can pay this forward.
To make sure that Mexicans trying to come here will be okay, physically at least. Especially with crossing the desert. Buena suerte.
This guy must be trained not to listen to anything we say. Excuse me. Do you know where my brother is? He's just a kid.
Hope that Campbell's almost done with the paperwork. Then we're out and we're not coming back.
No way I can break through that door without Daniel's help. What the hell is wrong with these people? Seriously. Why are you doing this? What's your problem?
Doing what?
You shot my 10-year-old brother!
It was a mistake. It's just a graze. The fall is what knocked him out.
Oh, you don't have to talk to him, Dad.
Oh, it's her dad.
I wonder how long they've been here. And why?
Oh.
Jeez. Wonder how many people have been locked up in here.
Too many. And this is a really remote location too, so it's like other people don't really think about this place, and whoever's trapped here just gets trapped here, and nobody thinks about them.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
Get high on life. Alcohol, nicotine, and cannabis are not your friends. Nothing can replace the euphoria of a healthy body and real friendships. Reach out for help today. Get life.on. It's very like... It's making an assumption. Like, they placed this poster here because they think that people in jail are people who have problems with alcohol, nicotine, and cannabis. But considering the location of the jail, most of the people here are probably just regular Mexicans.
What is that?
Sir? I don't think you should.
Keep your ass in that seat.
He's working out. Hold on.
You okay? How do you feel?
I'm okay. Just a little headache. Dude, who cares? I took care of the others as well. Let's go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Hey! This is wrong. We gotta go. Get us out of here!
Pues, Carla. Estoy aquí.
Sorry for that.
Who are these people?
You'll be fine.
Even
Well,
Sean cares.
Carla and Diego. They came all the way from Mexico. And got thrown in jail for it. As for the others, they're the ones who tried to shoot you.
Really? Bet they deserve a lesson.
Sure.
Well, we'll let these guys out still.
Hold on. We're gonna get you out. Daniel?
Daniel's still willing to help people who are good.
That's it.
Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Espérenme aquí. Until I check this out.
Of course.
But what about these guys?
How'd you do that? How?
Wait, what the fuck are you?
Shall we try to make peace with these morons?
Gracias.
What do you think, Daniel?
Time for payback.
What do you want now?
Your turn, Daniel.
Fuck off.
Don't mess with this kid. I mean it.
Oh!
That's what they get.
Dios mío.
Assholes.
Oh my god, are they dead?
Hope it'll teach them a lesson.
No, they're alive. I think we really scared off the couple, though. Kind of interested to see what'll happen if we free them.
Daniel, can you open their cell?
After what they did to me?
Gracias.
No way, Sean.
You're right. Never mind.
Not on this save. I really want to see their reaction, though. I'm gonna go reload my other save.
Daniel, can you open their cell?
What if they attack us?
They won't. Trust me.
All right.
How are you so
Step
sure?
back.
What are you doing?
Even I'm not sure.
You're welcome.
Why? What did you do that for?
Because we're not assholes.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't make us regret this.
Yeah, because they were stuck in here too, and they didn't think it was fair. So it's like they got a very, very small snippet of how we feel like all the time.
That's what he gets, right?
Well, we don't want him around anyway.
Even Sean sounds a little bit unsure about Daniel's violent tendencies now.
He's out for the count.
Okay, hands up.
Shit!
Don't move.
Don't shoot!
Hands up.
Do not move! Wait!
Sean?
Stay back, Daniel. Let me think.
Sean, what do I do?
Quick. Gotta find something to stop them. Crush them. Now.
Got it.
Okay, stop. I said.
Oh!
Idiots. They should have known better.
Yeah. You saved our asses. Let's roll, Daniel.
Hurry, Sean! Drive!
Shit.
Sean. We can't let them get us.
Sean! Sean Diaz! It's over!
Daniel has his own thinking already here.
Don't make this worse! Get out of the car! Slow! With your hands above your head! Do exactly what I say!
You know that day in Seattle? The day Dad was shot? I think about it every day. And I would give anything to change what happened. But I can't. I'm sorry for my mistakes. I tried my best. I swear.
Sean.
But you were the one with the real power, and you know how to use it now. You're not a kid anymore. If we surrender, they will separate us, Daniel. And if that happens, promise me that you will be strong. Be brave. Be a fighter, Enano, like you already are.
Don't say that. Let's just get out of here.
Please, don't make any more mistakes.
Whatever happens, always remember that you're Daniel Diaz.
I hate promises.
Sean, you
I'll
know
try.
this is not a trap. You can trust me. Please, get out of the car. Come on.
Oh.
There's no way out. This is our last
So,
warning. Listen up.
how does the story of the Wolf brothers end?
Step out of the car. Now.
The first time I played this, I feel like I really instinctively, immediately thought, oh my god, I can't let anything happen to Daniel or Sean. I need them to be alive, even if it means that they'll be separated, even if it means that, well, at that point we weren't sure, but Daniel or Sean ended up going to jail. But playing through it again, I'm not sure what changed, and maybe it's because I've seen that one ending already, on top of seeing all the desperation again the second time around. Now I wonder, is being alive so important that we'd give up freedom? And the kind of freedom that we're getting is very tainted because we're running away from criminal charges and all that, but it's just, everything feels so unfair. I think even if I choose surrender today, I might end up with something different because Daniel is pretty brutal here, but I'm gonna try crossing the border first because that's what I feel like they would do.
They make it to the other side. Be careful.
We've come too far to let everything be for nothing. And if we perish here, then that's how the story will end, and we'd be okay with that.
You're safe, Sean. Just get out of the car, like your brother.
What the fuck?
Shoot! Shoot!
Fire!
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Oh, Daniel can even stop all that? Well, that's like a whole barrier. This was fine. Our powers are way more than enough for us to get through. I was so worried about Daniel potentially getting hurt, but oh my gosh, even with all the bullets, not a single graze. It's like the transformation's complete now. We've killed a lot of people. Intentionally.
We can go now.
Yeah. Let's go home.
This is truly the point of no return. It's not like we liked doing that. I can't imagine that doing something like this at the border wouldn't cause a huge ruckus, though. Wouldn't they still be looking for us, even in Mexico? 20 people got hurt or died, and the whole border was blown apart. But we made it. Puerto Lobos. Is it the land of freedom we were hoping for? I don't think it's gonna be like Seattle where, you know, you could get a part-time job and chill out with your friends after school, surf the internet on your laptop while you're in bed. I don't think it's gonna be that kind of lifestyle. Yeah, that doesn't... Whoa. The music's scary. Oh no, do we have more run-ins with the police? Oh god, I don't know what that means. Oh, local gang hideout raided by another gang. 2 casualties. Oh. Six years. Still got the thing Joanne gave me in the power bear. Daniel is what, 16 now? Oh, he's reading my journal. Oh shit! Ooh. Oh my god, Sean's eye is terrifying. So the gang stuff that was on the newspaper board was probably related to them, and they seem pretty comfortable with that violence and crime-ridden lifestyle. It's probably not the life that their dad wanted for them. But at the same time, I feel like if Esteban saw this, he wouldn't be upset. I feel like he would be proud. They've even got a repair shop and all. We're not the young boys of yesterday anymore. If we were just introduced to these two shady dudes, I think it would be really easy to be like, oh my god, they're so shady and probably bad people. But we saw the whole journey of how it came about, so this actually feels like a good ending. Bittersweet. Not fully good, but understandable how it all happened, I guess would be the best way to put it. And the thing about going to Mexico is that it's not just a location change. It's a culture change, environment change, and our whole lifestyle has been upturned. Probably what Esteban wanted for Sean and Daniel by going to America was that safer, more structured lifestyle. He wouldn't have wanted them to be in this kind of dangerous situation, but everything has, unfortunately, just pushed us into this direction. Okay, I'm gonna get the other endings first before we talk more about it. Surrendering while Daniel has low morality.
think their story ends right here.
But... no! No!
Daniel, come on.
So we went all this way? All that shit? For nothing? You told me we were going to Mexico. You said...
We're done! The end! It's not who we are.
Now it's my turn to take care of us, Sean. Nothing can stop the Wolf brothers.
What? Daniel! No! Stop!
Oh!
Shoot! Shoot!
Oh my god. Oh, he's trying to drive and block at the same time. Oh my god.
Sean! You see that? Mexico, look!
Oh no.
We made it! Sean?
Oh!
Sean! Oh no, no! Please don't! Sean!
Oh shit!
Why? Why?
Oh my god. Oh no. Massacre on the US border. That's probably also confirmation that even in the other endings, all the FBI agents, they weren't just hurt, they died. I think the worst part about this one is knowing that Daniel did have the power to do it properly, but we weren't on the same page, and Daniel didn't trust us, and that's how the whole thing happened. Daniel's still gone to Puerto Lobos, though. Oh, did someone local take him in? Well, somebody had to have because he was only 10. Bank heist. A girl? This one's also going to Mexico, but markedly different from when Sean and Daniel were going together. Cause Daniel going without his brother is like losing his guiding star, his moral compass. I don't mean the picking up girls part, but when Sean was with him, they started a repair shop together. Here, he's going on bank heists. That's really different. Oh, it's probably the one thing I have left from Sean. At least he's at peace. But he's all alone. God, we couldn't even build a proper grave for him. He's got a few more scars, gold chains, tattoos. He should have no problem protecting himself, though. Look at those eyes. Full of hatred and violence. Oh my god. He's so broken. He's so broken and alone. Oh my god. That's the most depressing one so far, and probably exactly the kind of thing that everybody in the situation was trying to avoid. Oh, Daniel being all alone. And Sean too, after doing all that, he... Oh... Is it worse dying on your way to Mexico or going to jail for 15 years? Well, if this is the worst one, then it can only get better from here, right? Trying to cross the border with a high morality Daniel.
They make it to the other side.
What? You sure?
Trust me, okay?
He's got hesitation.
Just get us through. Hold on tight.
I don't wanna! I'm not hurting anyone else!
Oh!
Open fire!
It's too late! They're shooting at us, Daniel! This is the only way!
I'm sorry, Sean, but I have to go.
What? What are you talking about?
What?
Don't turn back for me.
Oh!
I hope you'll be happy in Mexico.
It's a big decision Daniel's made. This is another case of Sean and Daniel not being on the same page. Sean wants to ram ahead, but Daniel here is too gentle. Whereas in the one that we just saw, Sean was too gentle, but Daniel wanted to ram ahead. Well, they're not gonna hurt Daniel. He can't go to jail. But the brothers will be separated. Okay, Daniel goes back to his grandparents. But this time, Sean wouldn't have to go to jail. Daniel gets to live a normal life again with Chris, his neighbors, grandparents. Oh, and he starts using his powers for good. Oh, and Karen's okay. Well, we don't really know. Maybe she went to jail for a bit for the fire, but in the end, they reconnected. That's 6 years later. Daniel's first car? I wonder if that means that Karen's taking care of him. Or maybe she drops by once in a while. I'm assuming she repaired her relationship with her parents. What about Sean? It's that happy domestic home life again. You should be helping your grandparents. Oh. Was that like a house arrest bracelet? Oh, he didn't go to jail, but he's being monitored. Aww. They can't keep in contact that often because Sean is still on the run. Oh! Cass! Whoa, so he's like really freely using his powers now too. Which I'm guessing the authorities still don't know about, but within the household, it's okay. They can't see each other again then. I was just thinking, maybe Daniel can go on a vacation or something, but with a bracelet. I'm guessing that is not an option. Can't see each other again, at least for the next while. Oh. We didn't get to see Sean's side of this one. It seems like he's living a happy life over there, although it's not really possible for us to tell if it involves crime or not. It probably does. Surprisingly though, Cass is there, cause this is my main playthrough where I had a thing with her. I wonder if she's just visiting, or are they both living in Mexico now? Interesting. Okay, I looked it up on Square Enix's official YouTube channel and we got all the main endings here. Basically, you have a high morality or low morality Daniel, and then from that point on, surrendering or trying to cross the border will give you different endings. But besides that, there's also little variations that happen depending on what you did in your own playthrough. For example, in the one where Sean went to jail, Lila could have not showed up if you ghosted her. In the one where Sean goes to Mexico but Daniel stays in America, you could have also gotten Finn or nobody, depending on what your romance choices were back in episode 3. Okay, we have seen all the endings and pretty much all of Life is Strange 2 now. I already felt this way back when I only saw one ending, but seeing everything like this, I do feel that they put a lot more work into the endings this time, as opposed to back in Life is Strange 1 where it was completely uneven, and it really elevated the season as a whole. I'm really quite torn on which one I like the most or which one I think is the best one for Sean and Daniel though. So basically there's 4, right? The prison one, the separation one, the one where Sean dies, or they both end up in Mexico. Let's take out the prison one and the Sean dying one. The Mexico one, it's weird because it's kind of a bad ending, but it's the one that feels the best because you've been following the journey of these two boys and that's the one where they're together and happy. But it's under shitty circumstances. In the separation one, Daniel gets a second chance to grow up as normally as he can for somebody who's lost his home and father. He's got his mom and grandparents back, and he's still staying in America. The house arrest bracelet, I'm going to assume that Daniel grows up as a nice kid, so he's not really gonna get into more trouble, and eventually he won't have to have that bracelet anymore, so I'm gonna count it as something negligible in the long term. Sean looks happy in his photos now, but oh my god, just imagining that he was living it out in Mexico for the past 6 years, all by himself. Just like Daniel, except he started at an older age, which does make a big difference, but I don't for 1 second believe that it's as happy as the photo makes it seem. It's not like vacationing in Hawaii or whatever. But well, what we can't confirm, we don't have to think about, and we'll just pretend it's all happy and whatever. Yeah, so for me, it's probably between these two endings as what's good for Daniel and Sean. Which one I like the most? I hate to say it, but the prison ending might have had the most impact. I don't like what happened, but it was shocking when I saw it because that time skip and oh my god, just knowing that we weren't able to escape our fate. And that's one thing that I really feel Life is Strange 2 is really gutsy to do. There's no good endings here. You could have played it perfectly in episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and no matter what you do, we can never get back that life that we had before. Life is Strange 1 is about a girl who has the power to undo her choices to create a so-called optimal life. And in Life is Strange 2, you're dealt a bad hand to begin with. No matter what you do, you can't get out of it. I feel like Life is Strange 2 is a really difficult game to maybe rate, like talk about in its entirety, because there's so many components to it, and it's a controversial game. I don't mean in the topics it covers, although that itself is pretty controversial too, and something that not many publishers or developers would really touch with a 10-foot pole. The politics and the racism and the shortcomings of the justice system, so on and so forth. What I mean is, the barrier to entry to liking Life is Strange 2 is really high, especially compared to Life is Strange 1. Some people are not gonna like this game because of the topics it covers. Some people are not gonna like it because they don't think these topics are covered well. And some people are not gonna like it because this is not what they expected coming from Life is Strange 1. Especially this last one here. I've been thinking about this for a while, but I wonder if it really was such a wise idea to market this game as Life is Strange 2. Life is Strange 1 is a game about a girl with time-traveling powers trying to solve a murder mystery with her best friend while she's still attending high school. Obviously, I'm simplifying it, but I just want to show how palatable the idea is. Time travel, murder mystery, it's got all these like buzzwords. Life is Strange 2 is not about any of these things at all, and I think I've said it before, but I think the story works completely without a superpower. What it's really way more interested in talking about is the story of these two boys existing in this world that systemically works against them. And so I feel like these factors really limited the appeal of Life is Strange 2 to a lot of people, and it's hard for me to give a blanket recommendation that's something like, oh, if you like Life is Strange 1, then you'll like Life is Strange 2 for sure. Personally, I did enjoy it for the most part. There were some downs here and there, which really wasn't helped with the super long release schedule, but overall, I did feel like it tried to do a lot of interesting things. Like, for me, the most memorable thing might be, it's kind of weird to say it like this, but the sex scene in episode 3. Less because, oh my god, there's a sex scene in a Life is Strange game, but more because it's really one of the few instances where I feel like a sex scene was not gratuitous. If you look at stuff like the Witcher series, yeah, those scenes are really nicely animated, but do they add to the story? Not as much as this one did. So in a nutshell, I liked it, but I can also see a lot of reasons why other people won't like it, and it makes me a little bit sad and also worried for maybe the future of the Life is Strange brand and DONTNOD, because I have the sinking feeling that this game probably cost more to make, but made less than Life is Strange 1. I hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling I'm not. I liked it though, so I do hope they keep making these kinds of stories, because I'll play all of them. Alright, this was Welonz with Life is Strange 2. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I will see you in another place, in another time. Bye!